we've been around for a long time. We service, I think we're up to 9,000 customers nationally and in Canada. And we have like a random one in Africa and New Zealand. We're a full-service digital agency. We're a Google Premier partner, so everything we do falls in lines with Google standards and practices. Our big thing is just basically reducing the amount of time that you guys spend on the website and increasing your leads. So we just want to make you more money at the end of the day. And all of our sites are custom. If you look at my screen now, basically that's our three pillars: is our technology, our network, and our team. We partner with everybody. You're going to have a full concierge, especially like Nick and I were talking. If you do the packages that Nick and I were talking about, you'll be elevated in how many people are kissing your ass. And then, we're always coming out with new stuff, and I can show you all the toys and tricks that we've come out with just in the last year. We actually launched a ton of technology like 2 weeks before the pandemic hit. So it was really weird to try and sell people on stuff that you couldn't show them examples of because we couldn't go to dealerships to show them it.
Right.
So, but hey, it worked out in the end. We're all good.
Good.
You guys have any questions off the bat? Just
I say we just go into it. I don't think,
a show.
yeah, I think he's just gonna look for our feedback anyway, so I don't think we're gonna.
We hear his phone on speaker, so it's getting dangerously close.
Uh-oh.
See this?
One more second, Tim.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not doing anything constructive. I'm just sitting at a desk.
Yeah, done. Let's do something else. Exactly. No.
I guess he's gonna basically go over those three topics: the technology, network, and the team. I guess what we get with their design team.
Yeah, he's gonna go over the stuff that includes that. We can pick certain things that they can set us up on.
Well, let's go get it.
Craigslist,
Yeah.
eBay if we want to do that.
What about email?
Well, I'll
Yes.
call him back after this.
As far
I'm in
as
here now
just
on
send
the
out
website
blasts.
thing,
Email
but
blasts
I'll-
and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll-
Yeah, you guys do all that too, right?
You think I should call him?
Yep.
Like email blast.
How much does it
Okay,
cost?
I'll call him.
Yeah, it's $0.015 per delivered. So if you send 1,000 emails, it costs you $15.
Okay.
And we can build it out for you, or you can build it,
Well,
and then we
Let me
deploy
know
it for you.
something, then
So it looks like it came directly from your dealership, and then you have like a login area you can go and see where it's heat mapped. So you'll see where everyone clicked, and then have all the emails of where everyone clicked.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Hello, my name is Tim. I work at Dealer Spike. So as I was mentioning, Dealer Spike's essentially three pillars. It's our technology, our network, and our team. So as far as technology, we've really dumped a ton of our resources into building basically the most state-of-the-art websites possible, and a team to be able to back it up and constantly enhance it. We average about 7 new features a year and 25 platform enhancements. We just want to make life easier and always never become stagnant. We partner with basically every OEM, so every RV that you carry, every boat that you carry, we have a direct relationship with them.
On
So,
the last screen there, it said something about 4,000 dealers, over 4,000 dealers you have set up. Is that correct?
4,000
4,000
that
plus
number's
dealers.
wrong.
Okay.
That number's wrong. It's more in the like 7,700 range.
Okay. Now, is that RV dealers or car dealers, or what do you primarily do?
RV, I think we're at 3,500 or 3,200, right in there last time I checked. We have a ton in Canada, and then obviously all over the U.S.
Okay.
We're like the preferred provider for Forest River. We're preferred provider for Airstream. We feed out to over 200 separate feeds. So like RV Trader, anything that you can think of, we push it out automatically.
What do you
our
mean
team is
you're
based on?
What do you mean you're provider for Airstream? What do you provide to them? What do you?
So like if you wanted your inventory to go to RV Trader, we would set up a custom feed. So you would say, I only want this price range, or I only want used, or I want everything. And then as soon as it hits the website, it'll push it to RV Trader. As soon as you take it off the website, it'll take it off of RV Trader.
So no lag.
Yeah, but your question was Airstream, right?
Yeah.
His question was, explain that you're the preferred provider for Airstream. What does that mean?
And Forest River. Yeah.
So with Airstream, basically with Jayco and Forest River, they just said they really liked us. There's no like incentive or anything like that. But with Airstream, we became their primary. So we have every Airstream dealer except for one that is really doing a good job of holding out. And they co-op all of our websites.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Let's see here. So as I mentioned, we just want to improve branding, increase your business, and enhance operations. And we have all the tools to be able to do that for you without creating any massive headaches for you. We guarantee a 30% increase in leads in your first month that we pay for that month. With SEO, we're seeing in the 50 to 75% lead increases, just because we can cast such a bigger net and create way more content than just a standalone website. We're looking to reduce the amount of time that you spend dealing with your inventory by 50%. You're going to have us, as like a concierge. So if you pick up a new line or anything like that, we can easily build it out on your site, get it all ready for you. We'll do all the heavy lifting in terms of transferring from your current site to our site. We'll pull over all your existing inventory, all that. So when the site does go live, there's no work on your end. There's just some that we partner with. So Airstream, Forest River, Heartland, Jayco, Winnebago. Oh my God, there's so many slides that don't matter. Okay, so all of our sites are custom. So pretty much anything that you've seen or you liked, or you just want our designers to go nuts, we're not going to move forward unless you're happy with it. So you'll start off with a design meeting. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes. After that, they'll have a week to put together a mock-up of what the homepage would look like. So you'll see what it looks like on desktop, tablet, and mobile. You make changes as you see fit, and then from there, you get assigned a launcher who does all of the tech stuff for you.
Tim, question real quick. So one problem we've had with our current website provider is whenever we've wanted to make changes, the delay in response time. If we wanted to, let's say, change the color of one of our buttons on the website, what would the turnaround time be on that?
24 hours.
Is that standard for you guys, 24 hours? Or would it?
Yeah, I mean, usually something like that would be a couple hours, but we just say 24 hours, so I don't get in your head that everything's going to be done in 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
But you'll have your own. You'll have a direct connect to your account manager. So when you go to the back end of the site, you'll be able to call them directly, email them directly, or live chat. So if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning and you have an issue, you can live chat, and it'll spit out to a team that will recognize it and start working on it.
Okay.
So you basically have 24/7 coverage. Yeah, we've heard that a lot with Operate Beyond, and we had a 98% retention rate during COVID, and we plan to keep it that way. So we've really poured a lot of resources into customer service. We have a huge team that's job is just to make sure you guys are happy at all times. We'll build showrooms too. So every manufacturer that you carry will have a showroom button that you can go in, and it'll be everything that they make, all their floor plans, everything. And it automatically dumps directly into your website as soon as the manufacturer just like announces it. So there's no work on your end in that regard. The idea being that if someone's really specific on looking for a specific trailer, whatever, they can go in and do a form fill, so you're going to capture their information, and the idea is to bring them in, and then maybe you order it, or you push them in the direction of something that you have on the lot. Operate Beyond tried to steal our inventory manager, and they did a poor job. Ours is nice because the filters are slide outs on mobile, so it doesn't impede the view. We have all the filters, everything. It'll run an algorithm through the inventory and always populate something for the customer. You can do list view or grid view. And then this is the admin panel, so you can go in and edit the site too. Not so much like color schemes, but if you wanted to change the hours or you want to add a page or anything like that, we give you the keys to the car. We're just there if you don't want to do it. You can blog, you can do all that stuff. Update your banners, anything like that. And then this is what I was talking about. You'll have a dedicated account manager that's basically, they'll do a monthly check-in along with digital marketing. So basically you'll go to them for anything and everything, any needs that you have. And then behind them is the technical support team. So they're always ready to rock with any top-tier issues, or, they're basically made to keep the car running at all times. The ADA compliance, we partnered with AudioEye. It's an extra $45 a month. If you want it, great. If you don't, great. It's basically the don't sue me button. So if a blind guy is trying to buy a boat, he can have the website talk to him. I don't really understand it, but I have to tell you about it. And as I mentioned, you can go in and edit the site as much as you want. It's very user-friendly. Anyone and everyone that wants to be trained on how to use the website will happen before the site goes live, so you'll be comfortable with it and be able to play around with it.
We can't sell blind guy a boat.
Hold us down.
No, it's basically, how that guy used to go around companies and they were like making sure they had the
parking
and all that.
Guy went to New York and sued like 20 people. Yeah. And I was the lucky recipient of being at the show after that. So a lot of people were really excited to introduce the AudioEye button.
Yeah. So basically, if you don't give them an option to just look on your website, then you can get sued. Yeah.
I literally call it the don't sue me button. Yeah. I don't see a purpose of it otherwise. Yeah. I'm a little bitter about it, if you can't already tell. So we'll get your feeding out to wherever you want. We have automated integrations with Craigslist and eBay, and we're the only ones in the market right now doing Facebook Marketplace and Shop and all of the other different tools since Facebook decided to change everything for the 100th time. But we are actually the first ones to ever partner with Facebook Marketplace. We bought a company called Auction 123, and then so we were constantly in contact with Facebook to make sure that there's any changes coming that we're ahead of the game and able to react. And then, as I said, we're a full-service digital agency, SEO, which I think is super important, especially given that you guys are multi-location. It's hard to be able to show up in all of the territories where you exist if you're not on individual sites. But with doing SEO, we can build enough content and create more demographics, so you're basically showing up in places you would never be seen before. And then we have SEM, which I don't believe in, but you didn't hear that from me. And this is something that we developed a few years ago. It's the 360 walk around. I showed this to Nick. Basically, it's an app that connects directly with the website. Anyone can have it. And you walk around the unit, and it takes out all the imperfections, and it can actually blur the background. So you can spin around and then zoom into highlighted points and key features, things like that. We have Podium, which is premium texting service that you guys already have, but for us, it's only a $100 add-on. So you could dump your current agreement with Podium and then just start up with ours and only pay $100 for it. Yeah, you already have it. So that's that. Live web chat's garbage. Lead pop is something that we have where it happens the first time anyone takes an action on your website. So it can be customized to anything. So if you want it to be a direct form fill and like subscribe to a newsletter, or we want to buy your boats, we want to buy your RVs, we're hiring, any events that you have going on, you can customize it to pretty much anything that you want. You just hit up your customer account manager, say, I want it to look like this, and those are things that'll get changed in like a half hour to an hour, because they can just go in and quickly do it for you. And it won't hit them every time. So if I go to your website today and get the lead pop and then I go tomorrow, it won't happen unless it's been 30 days.
Can you do a lead pop that's specific for the Glenpool location and then one that's specific for the Goolsby location?
No, it only can be one because it's just one site.
That might be, how are we going to segment that out?
Or you could just not use it is another option.
Or you could alternate.
What about inventory? Are you able to allocate
Yeah.
inventory? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then we go to
That's the easy part.
round robins too.
And we can pull over your emails into we can take care of your email and all of that too. That's built in. So we have directory management, reputation management, the benefits of partnering with DealerSpike. Nick has my cell phone and direct line, so you guys can bombard me in anger or happiness anytime you choose. Here is our website packages. Nick already has this for SEO and for the website. And as I told Nick, I'll waive the upfronts for both the SEO and the website. And then I can also, if you sign up with me and do both the SEO and the website, I'll give you a month off of each of them. And we still guarantee that 30% increase in leads. If you do platinum SEO with us and a platinum website, the lead increase will be astronomical, and we'll probably end up using you guys as a case study for like a LinkedIn post.
So the overall expense is for both stores?
2,400 total, right? A month.
Yeah, $9.99 plus $13.45.
So 20
Oh, and if you want to do the ADA compliance, that's $45 a month.
So you say $8.99 or $9.99?
$9.99 because Nick was talking about wanting Podium. And that's an extra $100.
Okay. What's Podium cost us now?
It's.
I think it was for both stores.
I know Nick was diving through emails the other day, but
So do we have any issues of getting rid of what we have, and there's no repercussion as far as any contracts or anything binding, so we can shut them down quickly? And then
They would need a month to pull everything.
that's going
off.
to say, yeah. So the last question.
yeah,
would be,
we basically
How
notify
long
you
would it take?
when the timeline is 45 to 60 days right now after you approve the mock-up. That can obviously move faster given that Nick's on board and can respond quickly. So basically, that what usually ties things up is, your launcher will ask like 3 or 4 questions, and then it takes like 10 days to get a response. So if you do a little bit of homework quickly, it'll speed up the process significantly. And then your launcher will say, hey, this is looking like our go live date. Give your 30-day notice now.
But the main thing, so it was the $8.99 plus the other deal, and after a year, which one goes away if we don't use it?
The 1345, the
So we do
SEO you
that
get
for
rid
a
of
year. That's
after a
get
year.
set up and everything rolling.
Because we'll have all of that
Goes down to
content
99.
and all of the long form content built in. And then Nick, you're doing YouTube stuff like that. That increases. So after a year, you'll be established and just be able to stick with the website package itself.
Hey, Tim, I got a question real quick. So it says pick 4 on there. So we only get, with the platinum, we only get to pick 4 of those features.
Yeah. So, but if you did the platinum SEO, it eliminates these bottom 2 because directory management and reputation management is built into the SEO, and the live chat sucks. So you would do like 360, Podium, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist or eBay. But I personally would say no to eBay just because they charge a ton. But Craigslist is still great. We could automate it to just do all of your used inventory or anything like that, or to certain price points.
Or yeah, I just wanted to clarify, make sure we got what we needed.
Yeah, of course.
Good. Do you have any other questions? Concerns?
Do we know how it's gonna look like with the inventory set up, like with both locations? Is it gonna look the same?
Do you have any examples of one that's got multiple locations where we can kind of see how it is?
I can find one. Of course, I'm not prepared for that,
Okay.
but that's nothing new for me. So, I mean, we can make it however you want it. So if you want it where that there's tabs for locations, so you could have inventory tab for each. I mean, we're custom, so it's really however you want. We're just here to make you happy.
Any issues anybody can pick out of that, pull out of that?
It's basically just a button that'll be built into the back end where you just pick which location the unit's at.
Okay.
Willie?
No, sir. I asked all my questions.
You've dealt with the other website quite a bit, so.
Yeah, I was listening and I pulled out what I needed. Yes, sir.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Wade?
Yes, I'm good. I'd like to
Nick?
see the sample of what it's gonna look like.
Yeah. Nick?
Well, I've looked at several. I mean, they're all completely different, so we can make it look however we
Yeah.
want. Especially being able to change stuff ourselves. Quick turnaround like that, but
I mean, like here, just let me show you this fancy one. So, like I was saying, you could have the locations down here instead of different RVs, obviously.
Yes.
Or you could have it, be here and pick a location. A lot of people just do all the inventory on one and then the locations built into the description, just so they can see everything that you have, because, maybe they're willing to drive, or, people are willing to do a lot these days to get what they want, especially in RV and marine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the way our website is now. So everything's just on there. When they click on it, then it shows where it's at.
Yeah, and that's
Probably
kind of the best
That's
way
what
to
I'm
do it
saying.
these days, is
Have three options.
not make it too complicated.
Just
Yeah,
because,
we
like,
would
if we're,
probably
like,
have.
at an RV show, or you bring a customer, you can just click Glenpool location, and it's like almost like Glenpool's website within our website.
Could we do both where we had tabs at top that says Glenpool inventory, or if you just go scrolling down, it shows everything?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because we would go under inventory. So I'll just show you like on a demo site. So it's not somebody's actual site. So you'd have showroom, and then we could do all inventory, and then just put like Glenpool, blah, blah, blah. Do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little late, Gordy. He said he's been trying to call. All right.
Okay.
Bring me.
And and the launcher will work with you too on like how, like, best practices, because I mean all they do is build and launch sites, and they can tell you what's worked and what hasn't, and everything in between. So they're definitely an advocate for you.
That's me. I'll put them on speaker.
I'll record the screen and sound. So.
Can talk to Randy.
Anything else just to help your cause, Tim? Anything that you've seen that's really helped other dealers?
Well, I've called you for a year,
That's true.
so I'm consistent.
It might have been two.
Yeah, I think it might be too. I think you're right, actually.
Hey.
The biggest thing that we've seen, and I think I told Nick this story, but the biggest thing that we've seen in obviously the massive change in the industry is people doing kind of really investing in the website and understanding the value of feeding your website. So I have a customer I signed up on a platinum marine website in Coosway, Oregon, which is the middle of nowhere. It's like where you go hide from authorities or maybe go play Bandon. He was struggling at the beginning of the pandemic trying to figure out, where to get his revenue. So we convinced him to do 1 year of the Platinum SEO. And his biggest year to date was $3 million in sales, and he did $11 million last year. In just 1 month, he had 220,000 visitors to his website because we were able to build and have him show up from Vancouver, BC, all the way down to Northern California. So Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Northern California, and southern west of Canada. And he could not be happier. He told me at the boat show in Austin that he is buying a McLaren for himself.
Wow.
So things are good.
We had 50-some million last year in sales, and I still don't have a McLaren.
Yeah, I kind of laughed at, where are you going to get the oil change, dude? You're in the middle of nowhere, Oregon. You're not going to, roll up into a Honda dealer and be like, can you figure this out?
What was our total? I know it was 50.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Wow.
So $13.45 for the SEO for 1 year, plus $9.99 plus 5. That's your monthly, and then you won't pay that the first month. And then there's no upfront. I won't do any of the setup, design fees, any of that crap. I'll get rid of.
Then after the year, if we decide we just want to cut it down, the Platinum package is just $8.99 or $9.99.
Plus the 45 for the ADA. Oh, that worked. So that's your monthly. And then if you want to go down, you can. So let's say after a year, you're going to get rid of the SEO, and then you realize that, maybe I'm not using X, Y, and Z as much. I can go back down to the gold, and you can do it. You're more than welcome to do that as well.
Do you guys deal with any of the Google AdWords stuff? I mean, is that a question?
Yeah. So I can set you up on a call with our head chief honcho that I call. He's been with the company for 10 years, and he specializes in marketing automation, TDA, SEM. So I can set up a call after you sign up with us, where he'll go over all of the other offerings, and then obviously you can choose none or whatever. But he'll go through all of the super techie side of that.
Okay.
We do that ourselves, and so I don't know if we want to give up that control.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? Because if you break up with them, then you're going to have to go back and start. You have to shut off the Google account and let them take over. And you'll have to restart back up.
We got Randy's our GM. He just got on the phone here. Randy, you got any questions? I'm going to send you the video of all this stuff, but anything off the top of your head?
Yeah, I probably would be asking questions y'all have already answered, and I'm sorry about that. I was tied up this morning.
You're all right.
But what I'll do is I do want to listen to your video.
Well, I can send you Tim's number too, so if you have any questions, you can call him directly too.
That'd be awesome.
No problem with that.
Okay. That will work. I showed up at the end of the meeting. Sounds like.
That's okay. You can listen to the video and then call him back, and then we can talk again in an hour or so, a couple hours, whatever. And then I'd like to try to make a decision either to do it today. Either we're going to do it or we're going to do something different. So if we can make that decision today and get it off our plate.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll listen to it and then call, what's his name, Tim?
I'll call you, Wade, when I'm done.
Okay.
If I got any questions, I'll give the gentleman a call. But
Okay.
other than that,
Cool.
I think everybody likes what they briefed me on. I know.
Well, we're still on the phone with him. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear a dial tone. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't have any questions right now.
All right, Tim, you got anything else to add?
No, I'd love to earn your business. I really like your company, and that's why I've been hounding you for so long, as I think you'd be a great fit with Dealer Spike.
Nice. Okay. Great.
Well,
Sounds good, Nick. Just send me what you got, brother.
yeah, I'll get all this put together. It'll take me about 20 minutes, and I'll send it to you.
I actually have one question about the 30% lead generation deal, the guarantee on that.
Yeah.
Is that like all leads combined with like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace?
No, everything that you've gotten from your website, we run analytics on your current website,
Okay.
and then find the median average and add 30% to it.
Okay.
Do you have any other lead generators built in the website? You know, we've got like auto APR where it, lets them check a guest payment. It's kind of a cluster on that one, but is there anything else that we can add?
We are. I didn't say this, but in the next couple of months, so I think midsummer, we're coming out with. We developed some new technology and bought a small tech company that was building it, and it's going to give the ability where you click into an RV and it'll say like buy now or payments or some variant of that. And then you click into it and you can actually they can actually buy it right then and there, or they can get themselves quoted on a monthly payment, and then they'll come in and you have a sale, essentially, is the idea behind it.
Okay.
But we're coming out, we just had like a town hall meeting thing, which, is super fun to hear how great everyone is. But they were delayed on some of the tech that were coming through, and now it's all getting ramped up. So I would say probably mid-year we'll have a launch. And when you go on the back end of the website too, there's like news and notifications, and your account manager will hit you up and say like, hey, we're coming out with this tech. Would you be interested in beta testing it to see if it's valuable to you? They won't charge you to use it, obviously. And then you can play with it and see if you like it or not. So we're always trying to figure out what gets more leads ultimately.
Okay. You guys got anything else?
And we could, since we get to customize our own website, we could add the pop-ups, like get price now or schedule a virtual tour or whatever we want. We could add those buttons on there.
Did you see the 3D thing?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, I think we're good. Randy, you got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm looking to see the video.
You got my email from the other day?
Man, I haven't been out of the office.
No problem.
I just now got to this office.
Check out that email I sent you, because if you go, the first link that I sent on there, it's one of their websites where you can click on a 3D thing and then you just drag it around, and it's got like certain points when you it'll show you the generator. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool.
That's been a big lead increaser, actually. For some reason, people love it, and it makes them want to come into the showroom after they play with it on the website. They're like, yes, I definitely want to see this.
Awesome. Okay.
Nice. What package are you guys thinking?
Platinum, just to get all that stuff that we're going to be saving on Podium, because I think we're paying them $400 a month on Podium for both stores. It'll go down to one payment of $100. But after the year is up, then we're going to be back down to $1,045, I believe, something like that. In the beginning, it'll be about $2,400 a month, but after a year, it drops down to $1,040.
So you're going to get the platinum for the gold price for the first year? Is that what I heard?
You hear him working you, Tim?
No. So basically, I only want you guys to commit to the SEO for 1 year, because after a year, there's only going to be so much more that can be done. So there's no point in dumping resources that you could allocate somewhere else into SEO. And then you'll have everything going for you on the website going forward. So you'll just have the platinum website. And then after a year and change, you say the world comes to an end, whatever, you can change it down to the gold package. But I do think, given the size of you guys, platinum is the best way to start out to really get the engines firing.
Okay. So, but you can allow us to have the platinum, and that way we may keep it after the first year? for the gold price? You're not gonna.
No, not for the gold
Come on
price.
now.
No.
No.
Dude, I'm impressed. I'm impressed how you're sliding that in, but absolutely not.
You didn't have to say absolutely.
That's a powerful word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, send me the video.
I'll do it, Randy.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Randy. All right, Tim, got anything else?
Nope. I'm always here for you, Nick, so you just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Okay, man. I will put this video together so Randy can see it. He's 2 hours away, and then we'll come up with a yay or nay today, and I'll get back with you.
All right, thanks. I appreciate your time, guys.
All right, thanks, Tim.
All right, bye.